Hey everybody, this is Mr. Watch Kiki with Kenny podcast. Just letting y'all know y'all can find us on iTunes, iHeartMedia, Spotify, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube, and wherever else podcasts can be found. Also, hit us up in the email at kikiwithkennypodcast@gmail.com. Hit us up with your topics, questions, concerns, comments, anything you might have on your mind. And with that, let's start the show.
As a woman, we always want to talk about the type of shit that niggas do and the games that men play when it come down to dating relationships. But we very seldomly talk about the bullshit that we be on. For example, I'm only giving y'all one of the, like a vitamin. The C filler game, placeholder, bookmark type shit. We like to advertise how much we single. Like, I'm single. Well, I'm single. I'm single as a dollar bill. I'm single and ready to mingle. I'm single like I could spend a night single. I'm single like I ain't gotta answer my phone single. I'm single. Oh, I've been mentally and emotionally tied up. You might be out spending the night, mingling, fucking with niggas, dating. But mentally and emotionally, you unavailable like a motherfucker.
Hey world, it's your girl Kenny, and we would like to welcome you to Kiki with Kenny. And we kind of moved the seats around a little bit today, so to my left,
it's Ashley, right? It's left? Okay,
yeah, Mr. Watch.
Hey! So we welcome y'all to Kiki with Kenny. This is a podcast where we talk about everything from relationships, love, friendships, life, and everything in between. So with that, we want you to enjoy this moment. Sit back, relax. Let's Kiki. Boom, boom, boom. Of course, this segment, the show can't begin without the first segment. And I'm still going to play my game that I don't have a title to yet because nobody came up with a suggestion. So Ashley last week said you get a shirt. I might give you a free game if you give me a suggestion. Mm-hmm. We don't have shot glasses out because this is a struggling moment today. I'm not really here, but I'm here. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But we're going to play our game for Loosen Your Grip. Loosen Your Grip. And who going first? We're going to let Mr. Walsh go first. So, I don't know which ones I did. Nope.
Y'all be lying.
Nope.
Okay.
So, okay. This one's going to be a little easy.
Good.
So, the first clue. So, of course, I'm going to give you the instructions. You get 5 clues. The first clue is a given. Every clue that you do not use, you get a point for. The person with the most points, win. So, the first round, well, we're only doing one round. But the first clue. Don't argue with me because I'm a great debater.
Next clue.
If you don't know by now, I'll do anything for my son's heart.
Ooh, I know.
Oh, this is what am I answering? A person or a movie?
It's a person.
Oh, Denzel Washington.
Yay! You got it right.
Yeah,
You want to know the rest of them?
You can go ahead.
So the next clue said, they call me easy, but it was hard trying to maintain.
Hit that Mo Better Blues.
Mouse who shoots. No.
What's it?
No, not Mo Better Blues.
Oh, you talking about Devil in Blue Dress?
Yeah, mouse who shoot first and listen later.
Yeah.
And then the next one said, I tried my hardest to show Jesus the way.
Book of Eli? What?
He got game.
No. Oh.
His son was Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
And then the last one, of course, you would have got it when I said King Kong ain't got nothing on me. So that would have been the easy clue.
Yeah, I would have waited for then.
Okay.
I ain't got none of that.
Okay, so this one. As the words leave my tongue, you would call me Shakespeare. The way I make them fall in love. Okay, next clue.
I think I know who it is.
I was promised some money if I kidnap B-Rad.
Tay did.
Yes.
Damn, my fella got a groove.
And then the next one was, as a kid, I did childish things like bet Mike $1 to grab Alicia's booty.
Oh, no.
The wood.
The wood, yeah.
And then it said, I'm still trying to figure out who has my book.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. And then the last one was, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
Brown Sugar.
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
I love it.
I love that movie.
I love it.
I hate the constant referrals to hip hop.
But that was the.
I know that was the whole premise
You
of the
don't
movie.
like it,
I was like, hey, the first time I fell in love with hip hop. I'm like, shut the hell up.
When was the first time you fell in love with hip hop?
LL Cool J, I Need Love.
Oh yes, you. But that wasn't my first time. You?
ESG.
Yeah, it was swinging it back.
Swinging it back.
Mine was a children's story, bedtime story. Was it a children's story or bedtime story?
From Slick Rick.
Yeah, that was.
Okay, okay, yeah.
Cause like that music back then.
Like
was
it's
like
not like MC Hammer, huh? Yeah, I don't know.
I would think it could be.
Motherfucker.
Some of his songs was hip hop.
Cause we pray.
Yeah, pray.
We got to pray just to make it today. I said we pray.
Hammer go hammer, MC Hammer go hammer. The rest of the can't touch this.
Too legit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we was all doing it. So yeah, that's just a quick game to loosen up. We already loose because we've been in here talking. Really, I don't have anything about hot topics because I don't care. But even Trina, I think they're about to come on any moment now. So if you don't know,
you know they're gonna be like, they'll be there at 8:30.
Yeah, no, I'm saying when this come out, it'll already happen.
Yeah, of course.
Who you going for?
I was just gonna say that Eve.
You know I'm going for Trina, the baddest bitch.
Okay, I'm going with the paw print. If Eve come with the paw prints out, the blood platinum hair,
she ain't gonna do that.
Over.
She's done.
It's over.
She don't know how to do that shit no more.
It's over.
She's getting white penis now.
If she comes, it's over.
She ain't doing that shit no more.
If she comes,
she ain't Rough Rider.
If she go,
she be rough rider, but Trina.
Nah, Trina, you're
Trina
crazy.
coming out. I just know Trina's. Thank you. I just know Trina's shit.
Trina get lipo and can't breathe and be trying to rap. Be like, I gotta be. I'm that bitch. Yeah, you know.
That's now, but back then we was jamming a lot of shit.
We shouldn't have been listening to Trina back then. Cause we was going to Capitol talking about bitch put it in my butt.
You was going to Capitol?
I'm an old hoe.
She old.
I'm an old hoe.
Not everybody went to Capitol.
You didn't go to Capitol?
No.
What? I went to Capitol my first time in 98.
My first time was 99.
I lied when I went in 98. I only went for one day, but 99,
I never wanted to
had a
go,
hotel room, stayed there the whole weekend.
I got scared of Capitol.
Why?
I'm good.
You know what I'm saying?
That's an experience.
I'm saying Northeast side niggas, that's when headed to the Capitol, came out.
But they jump, what's that, the Slim Thug,
before the Capitol.
Yeah, before the Capitol. I didn't even listen to that kind of music, but they just played it.
You didn't listen to that?
And it was my car. You know I don't listen to Houston music. So yeah, bless my heart. If it ain't Beyonce, I don't know. Oh, I like that song, and I did You Your Boy, but your sister
Who sang that? Who rapped it?
UGK.
All right.
I'm right?
Right.
And tell me something good.
Took it to my home.
Yeah, I know that.
Like selling the ESG and then
oh, I know.
Tila.
Oh, Tila.
I was hitting the concrete. Damn, my neck.
Really?
My body playing tricks on it. Yeah. I know that too.
I forgot about dealing with you.
Yeah, I don't do it.
She don't do that.
I don't do this music. I be trying though.
Yeah, because I said Tila. He's like, yeah. And then she started mind playing tricks.
Tila is a fast. No, that's Twister.
Yeah, the talks. Yeah, speak.
That nigga ain't even from here.
Tila, you never heard. I'm saying you heard the show Nuff and everything else.
Girl,
in the club.
Oh, I do know that song.
Yeah.
Oh, I know Devin the Dude.
Oh, great.
2 points again.
I'm like,
we win it.
It's okay. When the Houston segment come on in the clubs, I'm literally like,
I can't wait. I was born on June 27th, so goddamn, let it go. Let it roll.
June 27th at 713. You so Houston. I'm Houston too. 281. February 81. I'm 281. So I'm so Houston.
Oh, you are.
Yeah, but I don't know Houston.
No, we gonna.
It's okay. But yeah, so before we begin, I just want to let y'all know that we try to. I think we're doubling back with vulnerability today. Disclaimer: I just got some bad news this morning, so I'm not all the way there, but I'm here. But that's why you got friends who are going to help you out at all times. That's why I'm actually sitting right there. Mr. Walsh is going to take over. I got to tell y'all about my dates in a little bit, but we're going to talk about the topic. Mr. Walsh, go ahead and take it away.
We talked last week about vulnerability,
and what that kind of meant to all of us a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So this week we're going to go into it about vulnerability as pertaining to family and friends.
Jesus.
Like one question somebody had was, why are a lot of mothers jealous of their daughters, and why do a lot of men, fathers, live through their sons? And to kind of go into that a little bit more, with the father and the son aspect, you have a lot of fathers like try to live their glory years through their kids.
Mm-hmm.
And like if they play football or any kind of sports, whatever, they kind of try to push their kids through that sport. And the kids excel, whatever, it's kind of like they want to, and this is not everybody, but you have some that try to share that spotlight with their kid.
Right.
Try to get that recognition that they didn't have.
That they didn't get.
Yeah, when they was younger.
Right.
It's like that. So you have that. On the flip side, with a lot of the women, whatever, a lot of people have discussions. Again, this is not all. You have a lot of mothers that be jealous of their daughters. Basically, and I feel, we can get into that a little bit more, I feel, from a male's point of view, a lot of mothers are jealous of their daughters because years ago and stuff like that, a lot of restrictions that they have, their daughters don't have now.
Mm.
So it's not like, because some people say, oh, it's just based on like, a lot of people like, oh, the way their daughters might look or carry themselves, whatever. But I feel like it's based more on confidence. Like, a lot of stuff back in the day, whatever, women weren't empowered to do.
Right.
And stuff like that, or be confident to do. Because you have a lot of people be like, with certain friends I have, their moms be like, I wouldn't do that. I'm saying, I couldn't do that with back in the day, or blah, 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 this and that. You have a lot of their kids now be like, a lot of people our age now be like, women be like, shit, I'm going to do it. If I want to do it, I'm going to do it. And stuff like that. So you have a lot of people jealous of the power that their daughters have now to be like, I wish I could be or do the things that you do, whatever. But now my life is pretty much
over.
Like,
in their own eyes. So. Yeah. I agree. It ain't till it's over. But I agree. But I also know that growing up back in the day, not growing up because I was a kid, but back in the day when my mom and my aunties was growing up, they had a sense of family. Mm-hmm. Their mom drilled in their head, you got to be a wife. You got to be a mother. They didn't drill, go get your money.
Yeah.
Go get what you want, find happiness. It was be a wife, be a mother. As I was growing up, my family put that same value on me to be a wife and be a mother. And I think that was one of the reasons why I love so much, because my family didn't look at success as success unless you were married. And so when you see a mother dealing with her daughter and she's like, girl, I wouldn't wear that, because she was trying to impress a man back in the day. So it's like she looking at her daughter like, bitch, you look tacky. Bitch, do you look like a slut? But it's really, she's like, I wish I had enough confidence to do that back in the day, because I'm more than a wife. We lose ourselves trying to be wives. Instead of being us and living happy. And I think that's part of the jealousy some women have with their daughters. But then also these kids, they're not making kids like they made us back in the day.
No.
I don't think I got breasts till I was like 17.
It's a grown ass.
And these motherfuckers getting titties at 10.
Well, it's kind of been the reverse. Like when we were in high school, a lot of the dudes were all big, look like, could be like a senior in high school and look like a grown ass man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of the girls look like girls.
Yeah.
Now a lot of the girls look like women.
And
a lot of boys look like little kids.
Yeah. So, skinny with them little bitty jeans on.
Yeah. So.
But then as far as like the guys, my son plays football. So when I go to the field to see, and I see all the dads out there hollering at their kids. Like this sport, I get it. I get the competition. But it's a sport for fun. Don't make it so competitive and evil to where your child don't want to do it no more. Like I literally seen a dad pull his son off the field, cuss him out, and was like, you making me look bad. Really? Yeah. He just had a bad game.
It's always been like that.
I hate that.
I hate to say that.
It really?
Even as a girl playing basketball in high school, I didn't see like dad say something. Yeah. My dad told me not get the hell up. He never cussed. He was like, I don't know why you on the ground. You need to get up.
I mean, that's different. Cause my mama used to tell me. I remember we played one of my friends and she beat me. She was faster than me, so she beat me on the run with the dribble. Well, beat me on the dribble to the hole. My mom was like, "If you was gonna do that, I could have stayed at work." Yeah. And I was just like, Oh, okay, I'm gonna show you. But I couldn't catch her. She like Mighty Mouse out on that court. So I was just like, sub me out. I suck. Put somebody else in.
But that father could be like Alan said, trying to live through his son.
And that's what it is.
It sucks.
And it does, because your child is not you. Your child is not gonna live up to your expectation. Like, let your child be
who your
child.
Be,
yeah, because you never know. Yeah. I mean, it's okay to guide them, but to be jealous or try to force your beliefs and your opinions, you're gonna fuck that child up. Mm-hmm. I'm fucked up because they told me I would, like, literally in my family for holidays, everybody's married in my family. I think it's me and my cousin.
So you weren't successful in your family unless you were married?
Yeah. It was one Christmas. My grandmother was still alive, so this was a couple years back. And we all sitting around. And my uncle goes, "Where your husband?" I said, "I ain't got one, but I just published about 4 books. And I'm working on this, and I'm doing this."
Girl,
and he was like, that's what he said.
You ain't got no man.
He said, well, but where's your man?
That makes sense.
And I was just like, what? So for a long time, I felt less than because I wasn't married. But then I looked at all these marriages in my family, and I'm like, y'all niggas ain't shit.
Right. That's what I'm saying. My mom never made me feel bad I wasn't married. It was always the others.
Everybody else.
Yeah. My parents ain't make me feel like that.
Yeah.
Like,
and because that's your parent.
Yeah, but my mom ain't raised me to. She was like, you just don't settle. That's what you do.
And see, that's the thing. And see,
my daddy told me not to get married.
My favorite auntie.
Like, wow.
My favorite aunt, she's like, when my mom, because y'all know my mom died when I was 17. Yeah. So my auntie, she like took the role of mom. Mm-hmm. And anytime my uncles and stuff be like, "Where your husband? What's wrong with you?" She be like, "She don't need no man. She living." Mm-hmm. She always had my back, and she would always see it in my face, like, you are not less than because you're single.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. Then I just started getting in relationships just so they can shut up. I didn't want to hear it no more. And it wasn't even relationships I wanted to be in. I just did it. And I just been like, okay. But then I look at my uncles and I see them deal with their sons, and then they talk all this about their son. I'm like, are you mad? Like, your son didn't do what you do? Like, he found a quicker way to get some money than bust his ass for the white man and do what you did?
Probably so.
And still stand at home with mama? Like, I just try to figure it out. Like, it sucks for parents to put so much stress and like so much expectation on your children when you like focus on you. Live your life. Mm-hmm. We're there to guide our children, teach them right from wrong, not make them do what we're doing or make them do the stuff we wish we would have done. Like, even when I look on Instagram, and I know y'all done seen this shit, when you scroll through and you see the little bitty girls, 3 and 4 year olds, in these grown ass women clothes.
Like Fashion Nova got this shit. I did not know.
That is tacky. And I feel like that's the mom reliving her life through her child.
Would you dress her like you with the crop top shirt on?
Exactly. It's too many pedophiles out there for one.
Ooh.
You putting your baby on display. Mm-hmm. 2, why are you trying to live your life through your child?
It make her grow up so fast.
Yeah. They put the shoulder out, the arm off the shoulder, put their hand on her hip, and all that stuff. Now, it was one thing back in the day. We used to go and play in our parents' jewelry. I used to put my mom pearls on in her heels, but I'm in the house.
Right, you ain't
nobody posting this on social media. And then when I see the kids with their own fucking social media, I see a 2-month-old with their own social media.
I never, like I said, I don't want to.
Y'all better not hate nobody.
No, I don't want to knock nobody, but I'll be like, me people have like a 5-year-old or whatever, and they have their own social media, and the parents are talking like they're kids.
Baby said hey.
Yeah. So like that, I'm like...
Be like, my mama picked my outfit out. Yeah. Bitch, you wrote it. Yeah. Shut up.
Look what my mama got for me today and stuff like that.
My mama tripping y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for real. That's what they do. If your child's not in the entertainment business, why do they have their own social media? You're trying to live through your child's glory years. Live your own fucking life. I hate that. Now I be seeing little girls weaving their head.
At what age?
Shit, 5. I seen a little girl with a high up ponytail that came down. It was cute though.
Where the hell she was going?
I don't know, on the gram.
Nuh-uh. It wasn't like for she did a
dance
team.
She was just taking pictures.
Sometimes the dance team, okay. Sometimes the dance team
is too much too.
I used to watch Dancing Dolls, and I can't lie. Some of them dances used to be a little too much for me. I was like, I know men are on here like,
I know, and they be doing that
yeah,
twerking crap.
I'll be like, this is a little too much.
My little sister was a pirate cheerleader, and they wore the crop top and the short skirts, and they performed all over the world, so they be twerking and all this stuff. And my daddy actually noticed a man there who didn't have kids. The reason why he noticed it because the guy kept taking pictures, and my dad was like, "Well, which one is yours?" He couldn't tell you. He couldn't tell you what team, nothing. So my dad was like, "I'm gonna watch him." And as my daddy watched him, he noticed a guy just walking by taking pictures of girls, little girls. And my dad was like, "Oh, nah." He made my little sister put on a little hoodie and sit her ass down because he was like, "No." And then because they don't check when you do stuff like that. Like if you ever been, they just let you in if you buy a ticket. They don't see if you by yourself. They don't see if you got kids. They don't see that. They just let you in. And it's just like, that's nasty.
Creepy.
It's nasty. So when the women try to live their life through their kids, they don't know that they're setting their daughters up for a potential pedophile.
So me and Ashley Jr.
Yeah, no. If you don't match outfits, just make sure it's in good
I was
taste.
gonna take her to happy hour and shit. Okay. So I can't take my baby to happy hour.
Can't sit at the bar.
Yes, you can.
No, not with a baby. You can't. Sit
They won't let you sit at the bar.
No.
What? Where y'all?
Anybody under 21, you can't sit at the bar.
No, okay. Discrimination.
That's at restaurants too.
Discrimination.
I remember being 10. My mama was a club person. She stayed in a club. She brought me to happy hour, but I was behind the bar. They made a pallet on the floor for me and everything. Like I was doing my homework while I'm behind the bar eating.
What club was you at?
Girl, it's like Echelon or something. It's a long time ago. long time ago. It's like Club Echelon or some shit like that. And I was behind the bar. My mama was just sitting down, just meeting men and having fun. And I was just like, oh, I'm coloring. I'm doing homework, whatever. Then when she finished, by 10 o'clock, she picked me up. I was asleep. Put me in the car, we went home. So if they still had that back, you know.
That's why my baby is a backpack. Backpack baby. That's not gonna work.
Don't even put that out there. Don't even put that.
Like backpack.
Backpack.
What do we have in our backpack today?
Ashley.
Ashley's baby. Did you guess it right, guys?
Can you guys say CPS?
CPS.
Y'all better not call CPS on me. Mind your goddamn business. Struggle out here.
But yeah, that's my
You
take
like
on
to do it.
it.
You see somebody put it right there.
And I'm gonna be like, gotta go.
You gonna drink it first, though. You gonna drink it
Gotta take that shot. Gotta go. Come on. Calm, girl. God damn, she hit that note.
Yeah, we was talking about the vulnerability with family and friends. Do y'all have anything y'all want to add to, like, different vulnerable situations you dealt with in your family or with friends per se?
Sometimes, like,
Oh, your friends do that shit too, though.
What? Try to live life through you?
Oh no,
Them not your friends.
no, they're trying to live life through you. I feel like because you're not, like how you said your family, you're not married or whatever. Your friends, I feel like some of my friends that got married cut me off. I'm not.
Oh, that happens to me all the time. Oh my God.
I'm not part of the wife. Like my
I'm not
mom was
a
like,
wife club.
I can't go to this brunch because it was all wife. This trip was all wives, and I was like, really?
Them not your friends.
Nah, that's what. When that shit happened, I was just like, all right. They didn't end up going anyway.
That's good for them. Ha ha,
Like,
bitches.
I went, but the fucked up thing was, I was like, I really heard you say that shit. You thought it was okay.
They do think it's okay. I think that even like with your friends, sometimes they think because they accomplished something as a group, like each one of them, majority accomplished something, and you didn't, you're the odd man out.
Right.
Like you're less than. That has happened to me a lot of times. Like I have, majority of my friends are married. And literally when they get married, we stop talking. It's nothing that I do. I don't switch up.
It's
They
you,
just-
girl.
They just, no, but they just switch up. And one of the things when you get married, I give you your space because you just got married.
Yeah.
So you need to be loving on your
I
partner.
still want to be me though.
But and that's the thing is that sometimes you have the spouses where the spouse be like, you can't hang around Ashley.
Oh,
You
definitely.
can't do this, and it's
Or
crazy.
you got the married friends that will lie on you.
Yeah,
I had a
well,
couple
yeah.
of them.
We said that last week.
I
Yeah.
was like, damn.
But it's like my pastor, well, not my pastor, I don't go to church no more. But this pastor that I used to go to his church, he used to always say single women shouldn't hang out with married women. I disagree with that. I get the point that he's making because you being married, if you were married, you can't do what I do. But you should be able to control yourself to do what you're supposed to
I'm
do.
married, right?
Right. So it's,
no.
I feel like sometimes.
You get it, I want to get it.
No.
I'm going to show you how I used to get, girl. Remember I used to get it? Hey. That's how old I am. Hey.
But I just feel like being a single girl, like if I'm a single girl and you married, you probably can tell me some things that I can learn from and vice
that's
versa.
what I thought, but unfortunately it don't be like that.
But it's
Or-
not because every marriage is different.
True.
And the type of chicks that we are, we won't have a traditional marriage.
No,
Whatever that
this
look like,
shit.
whatever your marriage like, I ain't saying you got an open marriage and nothing like that. Your marriage just won't be
The same
like
nobody-
that.
Yeah.
exactly, and that be the thing. People want to judge you so much on what they feel like your love should be.
But I do feel like, I don't know, maybe I have more black friends than anything. I do feel like black women look at, if you're married, you're,
Better than,
yeah.
yeah.
Even if that nigga's cheating,
Yeah.
you could always be like, I'm married. All my cousins are
Yeah, they be like, you don't understand because I'm married. Bitch, you married, but
But
you're
husband-
crying every night.
Right.
What?
That nigga don't come home.
Yeah, like you might as
So
well
basically,
not be
You sleeping
there.
you sleeping in the bed by yourself, just like me. So,
Yeah,
Fuck.
you just like me. You just got a paper.
thanks.
You got liability.
But
now.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
And I had one of my friends tell me that yesterday. She was like, "Ash, do you not know how much I envy you that you don't have to deal with a lot of shit?" And that made me so scared because I was like, "Bitch, don't ever tell me you envy me."
So like my sister,
Like, no.
my sister had a talk with me. This was years back, and she was just like, she's my big sister, and she told me, she said, I look up to you, and I was like, you look up to me? Nigga, I'm supposed to be looking up to you. You're the big sister. And she was like, you don't put up with bullshit. And I was like, you don't really know. Sometimes I be like, oh, bitch, I'm gonna put up with this bullshit. Come on time. But I'm like, she's like, you strong. And I was like, okay, I got an issue with that word.
Really?
Because people feel like when they say you strong, that's a compliment. It's not a compliment to me. It's actually an insult. I'm a woman. I'm supposed to be soft. I'm supposed to be pretty and, perky
You've been
and
listening to
stuff.
Kevin Samuels too long. That's
No.
what he talked. Oh, okay, that's what he
I
talked
can't
about
stand it.
yesterday.
Did he really?
He did.
I
How about we
can't
need to be more feminine?
We are supposed to be more feminine.
I get what he was
But
saying.
you
but
can't
he
be
was fixing
feminine
it.
with just any man. Like,
Right.
your man for you, that's how you know a lot of marriages don't work, when they be like, girl, I'm strong, I'm gonna get it for both of us. No. My man's supposed to get it for both of us, and I'm supposed to support him in any way possible. But he got it. He's the man. He's the strong.
Why can't we
one.
get it together?
What? I believe in roles. I don't believe in I don't believe in
said
relationship.
in my head that I don't play my role, and I was like, we gotta get it together.
But that's why you got to be careful with who you been with, because when you believe in roles, well, he believe in roles and you don't.
That's what Kevin Samuels said. You
That's
play
not
your role.
compatible. Some women don't believe in roles, and that relationship
I
works.
believe in certain roles, but nah, we ain't about no.
I believe in I'm supposed to be soft and you're supposed to be hard. And it's times where you're going to have to be soft. And I got to be that strong person for you. But I don't want you to describe me as strong. If somebody say, tell me 5 things about Kenny, I don't want one of them things to be
She's
strong.
strong, yeah.
Because that is what everybody's going to say. They're going to be like, she's so strong. Bitch, no, I'm not. I be crying. I'm weak.
That's strong.
No, it's not. Not to me. I think it's strong as an insult. I really do. But my sister was telling me that I was strong, and she was like, you're single, you're living your life, and you don't care about what nobody else thinks. And she was like, I'm stuck in this marriage. Not saying it's a bad marriage, but she's like, I'm stuck in this marriage, and I lost my identity to my husband.
Nah.
Shaking that bottom lip. What you
Nah.
Yeah, he about to say something.
Nah, kind of pertaining to what you're talking about. Like people like, you know what I'm saying, like you saying, so like, hey, I just live to you because you're so strong and stuff like that. Cause I think so many people are stuck. And where they settle and they're stuck in their situations.
That's true.
And like, cause I talk to somebody now, and you be like, oh, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you have people in your family, whatever, say that you ain't married. It's like, what's going on, blah blah blah.
Like something wrong with you.
But then you have the people to my, hey, take your time, don't do
Yeah.
this,
Yeah.
and stuff like that, because so many people you realize ain't really happy.
They just got
But it
married
look
just
good
to
on
get
the
married.
ground.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Christmas
Even if they're not on the gram, they just
It's
got
a
married to
marriage.
get married.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're not happy in their situations, and like like you know, some people, family, friends, whatever, that's married and older, they're kind of, it's sad that they stuck.
Yeah.
It's kind of like if they were to divorce or they were to separate, they probably would be a lot happier.
They will be.
But why they want? They want to be alone.
No, it's not even about.
Because
It's not even about being alone. It's about we have been together so long that we have so much stuff intertwined with each other.
That we don't want to break financial
that either one person in that situation be like, if I move away from the situation, I'm not gonna be able to keep the life that I have.
And they settle for that because they're like, okay, I could be with him. He can sleep in the other room, do whatever he want to do, but I can take these girls trips. I can buy this new car. I do too.
I'd be like, girl, you have a roommate.
I do too. Basically, and that's
like,
the worst feeling.
Actually, so I don't want them to.
The kids know.
Room. Yes, she said her daughter's like, I know Daddy sleeps down there.
Yeah, the kids know.
And that's when they have a lot of times too. A lot of parents and stuff, you know what I'm saying, live to their kids because their kids are their outlet.
Yeah.
From the situation they have to deal with every day.
Yeah. They gave up their life and they're too coward. And I use that word strongly, coward.
But you don't want to use strong.
No.
I wouldn't even use that strong.
Coward. They probably are scared. Or like, that's a big step.
What? That's what I'm saying. I'm not even
Bitch,
saying
we do it every day.
It's a big step for just to be with somebody.
Yeah.
It's a big step not to be with people too.
Yeah, that's why they was. I don't know.
Yeah, because like I said, I would never say they're
cowards.
I would never say it because
I will.
Yeah, you can say it, but I'm like, I wouldn't say it because, like, in the situation that they're in,
I wouldn't
right?
leave.
Well,
I ain't gonna lie, if I had kids, I probably would.
Why?
I don't know. You think that shit easy, but no.
I had a friend that was with a guy for a very long time, and she refused to leave because her first situation failed, and she had a baby out of that. So the second one, no matter how bad he did her, she stayed. She gained 100 and something pounds just being there. She was miserable. And I remember because we watched football, and I remember I was like, hey, I don't like what I'm seeing here. And she was like, what you mean? I said, you done gained weight. You don't look happy. I don't see you as your pretty self right now. Harsh words, but I'm going to tell you what it is. Because I don't want you to lose yourself. And she was like, I want to leave, but I'm scared. I said, you make $100,000 a year.
That don't mean.
That's what she was saying. She's like, I don't think I can do it on my own. At that time, I was making $45,000. I was doing it on my own.
But you're comfortable dealing with the devil that you know.
Right.
In these streets that we in now.
Tell them.
You know what I'm saying? In these streets that we in now, whatever, you don't know what kind of unpredictable shit you're going to deal with.
It's some devils out
there. But why?
So you would... And that's why the rise in cheating and people messing outside their marriages like that is so high, is because people be like, I'll go try to find in little moments of happiness with somebody else, right? but I know my foundation here. Right? I know how to navigate this dude, right? Even if we love each other, but we're not in love anymore, right?
And that's why I say how pass.
But I'm saying I still know how to navigate that.
Hell no.
But that's why I said a how
no.
pass. But what you're speaking on exactly is the how pass. We just both agree on it.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
no.
If you
why no?
No, you can say no, but if you talk to a lot of different people, the way monogamy and marriage and stuff has changed and been changed over the past years, it's still growing to this point because everybody's trying to find
that right.
Everybody's trying to find a comfortable situation to be in that they can operate and be happy in. Because nobody, like the majority of people, are not happy.
They're not. And I don't think people can be happy with one person. I can be wrong.
And I'm starting to feel that way too.
I don't think you can. I'm not saying you have to sleep with them.
I like having different options. It's not like I don't have to sleep with them, but the comfort.
Yeah.
Not the comfort. The
companionship.
Yeah. It's some different people that I like to be around, and some motherfuckers I don't.
That goes to the conversation we had earlier about And like I say, I was a person that used to be like, I don't know about all that, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Until you live life, you go through experiences, and you kind of start going through understand some stuff. And I'm like, one, everybody used to like to use the phrase "grass ain't green on the other side." Whatever, fuck that.
It's green.
I was like, believe what you want to believe. Sometimes it can be greener, sometimes it can't be, whatever.
Yeah.
But
that shit burnt where I'm at, so.
You know what I'm saying? But I do understand the point when they say like appreciate what you have.
Yeah.
It's like that. Even if you do lose something, whatever, you have to appreciate it.
Yeah. Because it was there for a reason.
Because it's there for a reason, and that person, whatever, was there. They taught you some things, whatever, and you kind of see, like I say, it's cold out here in these streets, whatever, in these single streets, whatever. So you understand, like, hey, you know what I'm saying? The shit that was an issue with that person, whatever,
it wasn't
that big.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to really look at yourself and be like, was I really into myself, into my own situations that I need to rectify myself? Because I really miss out on a good person.
Exactly.
Now, too, you have to love somebody enough to let them go.
Preach.
If you and that person have y'all issues, whatever, and then y'all separate and stuff like that, that doesn't mean like once you finally get or have an epiphany or whatever, now I want that person back. That person has moved on. Love them enough to be like, hey, I ain't finna keep tracking you. No.
Let them go. Tyrone, I gotta go.
What the
fuck?
Because that's an experience. Now, if they come back and y'all both on the same thing, right? Perfectly fine. But if that person, you see stuff, and that person with somebody else and they're perfectly happy, whatever, you wish them the best.
I do not wish you the best. I'm not there yet.
It takes time.
I literally haven't, anybody that I want, and if they're in another relationship, I'm not wishing you the best.
Yeah.
I really won't even tell you I wish you the best for her.
Damn,
really? I'd be like, I hope she break your heart.
I remember telling the dude I wish you the best, and that nigga cussed me out.
Because the thing is,
he was like, fuck you, Ashley.
My thing is the best is me.
I hear that.
So if I wish you the best, that means you need to be here with me.
But he with Shakita.
He is with Shakita.
But see, when we saying that, whatever, that's me realizing or accepting whatever that, hey, we had our issues, right? Mm-hmm. But I fucked up a lot. And like I say, that's not saying it's my fault, right? No. That's me acknowledging I fucked up a lot. And at that time, whatever, I wasn't the best person for you. So if you're not available when I finally get it, then I wish you the best.
No.
So
that takes time, that takes growth.
But that's selfish of her to say, hey, ain't that selfish? When she do it, hey, I don't wish you the best.
No, but
you need to be with me.
But it takes
selfish.
But that's supposed to be growth though over time.
I can't stand her. She's like a motherfucker.
But
I would say I wish you the best. But on the inside, like,
but see, that's
I respect that though. I respect.
I gotta be honest. Yeah.
I respect that because somebody
I gotta say, I wish you the best. But goddamn.
See, what I've learned, okay, because I'm 40, and my growth didn't happen overnight. I'm still growing.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. You ain't say it just stopped.
Yeah, I'm still growing. But what I have learned is I'm not gonna say things to you that I do not mean. If I'm giving my
best.
No, I don't. If I'm giving you my opinion and I'm telling you something that you're doing, or if I'm telling you what I want for you, that means I love you. If I didn't, I didn't care, I ain't telling you shit. Yeah. I'm not gonna wish you the best because I don't want you to have the best. Now, if it was somebody I just fucked around with, he got a new girl, I'm like, and I'm gonna keep on going. Mm-hmm. But if I loved you and you're supposed to be with me,
what you gonna tell that man?
I'm gonna be like, oh, that's your girl. Call me when that don't work out, because it's not gonna work out.
Well, that's my thing.
Because you're supposed to be with me.
But my whole thing is, I'm wishing you the best because
she's talking about, you know damn well what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My point is, I'm wishing you the best because
that's fucked up, dog.
I'm acknowledging in myself, right, the shit that I did wrong.
Right.
So I'm like, hey, because I see you with those person, I see you with
wrong. No, I'm lying. I'm wrong. Keep going, Alan.
I like when she said that.
No, but that's my thing too. The other side to that too, not the other side, but adding on to that too, is going through shit. You understand, you kind of learn more. And I agree. I had somebody email today about the last podcast, or whatever, and he still ain't said what I said, but he was like, "Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?" Because you, like, basically, you giving away shit.
We need to
fuck you,
understand.
dude. Whoever you is.
Nah, that's my boy.
He putting on girl. He putting game on girls. We putting game on him too.
No, because to me it's not really game because people gonna do what you want to do anyway.
People
Right.
and
I'm
some
still
people
fucking
are
up.
okay with certain things.
Yeah, but my thing is this.
I don't care if Tyrone cheat on me.
But my thing is this though. You have to like in dating and stuff like that. And I kind of really just me and Ashley had this conversation today that I've heard this before. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? As a, you know what I'm saying? Relationship, the guy has to be more infatuated with the woman than the woman.
That's what
with
they
him.
say.
My grandma told me
It
that.
Grandma told me that.
It is true as hell.
Dog,
From
it is true.
From a male's point of view, it is true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be like, because from a man's point of view, if I'm infatuated with you, it's like that. I will go to the ends of the earth, I'll run through a wall and stuff like that for you. You can do a little shit, whatever, but that nigga will still be there to whatever case it be. Now, if I'm not infatuated with you and we love each other, we care about each other and stuff like
But
that.
it's not equal.
But it's not equal. Any little thing could tear it down either way.
Yeah.
Whereas if the man is more infatuated with you,
How you know if they're infatuated? I'm sorry. How you know?
Shit.
Because there's some niggas that's just like
Because you
trying
get
to
to do
take my
shit and
time.
they'll still take you back. I've been there.
Or like, no, I have somebody like that that's done some shit to me, and so he's letting me get away with a lot because it's like, well, I can't say
I
nothing.
dated a guy, and this is a long time ago. Like, he was in love with me. He told me he loved me before I told him I loved him. I think I just said it because he said it to me all the time. But he was really good to me. Like, really good to me. I cheated on him
Damn, you
more than once.
Yeah.
He knew about it. He forgave me.
Dude,
And he was like,
he not
what
here.
can we do? Yeah, he is.
I'm at that point now.
He was like, what can we
If you cheat on
do?
me, I'll be like, I'm like,
Really?
Before we break up, like I said, we been in it and stuff like that, and you cheated, I'm gonna ask, what are we not doing?
And that's,
that
he took blame
I'm
on
gonna
it.
cheat on you again.
He took blame on himself. He was like, what am I doing that's making you cheat? And I was like, you're not available. I just made some shit up. I was like, you're not available.
Like that.
Because he was into me more than I was into him. I was like, you're not available. Now, he was off at school. He played baseball. He was off at school. He used to come home every weekend.
What's his name? Joe?
He used to come home every weekend just to see me.
I know this.
And there was this one particular weekend, this guy that I met when I went to Louisiana, he came down here. This is a long time ago. You know when the spinning wheels first came out?
Mm-hmm.
He came down here to get those spinning wheels on his truck.
That's pretty well.
So yeah, spree wheels, that's what they were called. So he was like, yo, mom, coming down here, da-da-da. I'm like, big. So he came in, he picked me up. But remember I said I told my boyfriend he wasn't available. So every weekend he was coming, this the weekend. So he took that. Y'all remember the daiquiri thing that was off of Westheimer? When it Daiquiri's first Daiquiri Shack or something like that. It's a big restaurant. You go sit down and you have all these daiquiris. We went there. We went to Coco Loco, I think it was. And we went somewhere. We went a lot of places.
This is New Orleans,
My grandma,
this is Louisiana.
yeah, my grandma called me and she said, where are you? And I said, I'm out. Why? And she's like, oh, I won't say this name. She was like, your boyfriend is here. And I was like, here where?
He at your grandma's house?
Yeah.
Take
And
your
she was
ass
like,
out.
he's sitting on the couch. I'm about to feed him. One thing, if you know my grandma, you come to her house, she finna feed you. So she fed him. He didn't leave. So 3 hours came, he called, where you at? I was like, I'll be home. And he was like, all right, well, I'm waiting on you. 1 o'clock in the morning, I come home. His car was still there. And I'm like, what the fuck?
First off, he got problems. But anyway.
So I was like, fuck.
His name
Let me tell him to go. I told him, I was like, let me tell him to go home. And when I called, I said, go home so I could come in the house. He was like, if you with that nigga, just say you with that nigga. I was like, okay, I'm with that nigga. Like, he was like, bet. So he was like, I'm finna go. I said, okay, cool. We pulled back up at the house. That nigga was sitting on the car.
Wait for y'all?
Waiting on us. It wasn't nothing I could do. He saw me. So he seen the dude. The dude pulled his gun out. I was like, no. Do not do that. He got a scholarship. He played ball. He's going to be something. Don't do that to him. So he was like, well, I'm here for you. I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, okay, bet. He kissed me and everything.
In front of old dude?
In front of my boyfriend.
Okay, you're fucked up.
So my boyfriend, he started crying. Key, what did I do? What did I do? Like, I love you. You said you wanted time. I knew you was cheating on me. I was like, I am. He was like, is he the only one? I was like, no.
You didn't like him.
I did. He was good to me.
You liked him?
I did,
And
but
you
I was.
cheated on him?
What did I say last week? I can't be with one person.
You said no. I would give it up for my ex. You could be with your ex?
We'll have to make an arrangement, some kind of.
Oh, so you really can't.
I don't think I could be with one person.
You liked him and you did that shit?
I get bored easy.
I do too. Fuck.
I get bored easy. So,
Okay, I cheat on everybody.
Shut your ass up. Just shut your ass up.
I get bored easy, but
I cheat on majority of my boyfriends.
he kept forgiving. Like, this nigga kept forgiving me. Like, he forgave me over and over again to where it was just like, okay, what can I do to push him away? I should have married him.
Huh?
I should have married him.
Why?
But had I married him,
You weren't ready.
I would have been stuck.
Cheating.
I would have been stuck.
You wouldn't have been happy.
I wouldn't have been happy. I would have been stuck.
But yeah, he's kind of crazy.
He's staying there for
But
a
he
long ass
wasn't.
time.
Well,
First off,
I'm not finna post up at your grandma's house.
we know your ass was cheating. I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat some food, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
He knew I was
Yeah,
shit.
he knew he was out.
He knew I was
I was saying
shit.
he's doing too much. But
He loved me though.
but I'm talking about there's levels to infatuation, and I feel like most dudes,
You know,
whatever.
you said you loved him.
I did.
When you
I
love
thought I did.
someone, you just don't treat them bad.
No, I
Oh,
heard.
She don't know words. Treat people bad out here.
And out to
Yeah.
me.
But like I say, you know what I'm saying? If a guy's infatuated and stuff like that, he'll endure a lot different more stuff than, you know what I'm saying?
I don't need guys that's infatuated with me.
I
I be
do.
infatuated with them.
But you have to let somebody, like, you ask the question, like, what is the guy's infatuated with you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's when that guy does a little bit more than you do. It's to the fact, like he's not doing stuff, but it's like the subtle things, like, hey, you ain't really got to call him, right? Or be like,
Yes,
what
he
he doing?
call
you.
Because he's hitting you up. Hey, what you doing?
Oh wow.
It's like
He
he wants to
texting
see-
you first.
There's somebody
Yeah.
who does that right now.
Yeah, because like I say, because that person,
Ooh,
that
you
person,
like him?
see, that person wants to spend time. That person wants to be around you, right? There's something about you that makes that person wants to do
Okay.
that. It's like, but like I say, it's a fine line, like of infatuation, because somebody can be really into you. You could do little shit, and he'll be like, that blow it off, whatever. They could be something small, whatever. If he's kind of like, I'm really into her, and you do something, and it's a
So
switch.
like if I fart on him, he'll be like, "Girl, that's
Oh, what was that?
Yeah.
cute."
Yeah. But
Smell like
you
roses.
could do certain things, so it could be a switch to be like, that dude be like, I was really into her.
Until
Now, yeah, that happened, and he'll fall back.
But I did that. I did that
He
with
fell back?
no, the tall guy,
Mhm.
the guy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, he was into me. I didn't really like him. I just liked the fact that he was tall.
Mhm.
Really, nigga?
That was all that I liked.
But that's all you
And I
see?
was bored, so I was just like, okay. But he was like really, really into me.
But she started like,
No, I don't think I started liking him. I think the more he started falling back, I wanted to push forward.
oh, so
I think
it's
I
that
got
chase game.
issues.
I think I like to chase men sometimes.
but that happens too, though. Like you say, if that's happened to me. Like, I was really into somebody, whatever, then I fell back. You know what I'm saying? Something happened, whatever, discussion was had, I fell back, and then they was like, what the fuck? Like, I caught feelings now, and now you want to fall back. And I'm like, but you don't realize this conversation we just had? You know what I'm saying? That made me kind of switch up, because I was really like, hey, I'm going over here, and I'm doing this and that. It's like, what the fuck?
I be trying, like, I try to be so, like, rude up front, thinking I'm pushing them away. But dudes like this shit.
They do. And I don't be rude
And
on
I be
purpose.
like, and then but when I try to be nice, they don't like the shit.
Right. I feel like when I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cook for you. Yeah, that's cool. But before,
Now, I done cooked so
You
many
have
times
to,
and they didn't
you
come
have to
in.
look at relationships and especially in men or whatever. It's kind of like how we talking about sports and stuff before.
Uh-huh.
Some players you have to kick in the ass. Other players you have to nurture. It's the same thing with men. You gotta find. After talking to somebody, you gotta find out which one he is. I'm saying, is he the one that you have to put a fire under, or he's the one that you have to kind of coddle a little bit? That you can't coddle.
Coddle.
Yeah,
Like a baby. Coddle.
yeah, you gotta be like, hey, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do this. You're gonna do better next time. Wow.
okay,
It's like that.
I meet a lot of men like that. Unfortunately,
Really?
I'm not good at that shit.
But that's not the
See,
men.
I am.
No, I'm not good. I know. You probably be
I
like,
am.
baby, I'm gonna cook for you. I'm like, It's alright. You gonna get that next time. Woo!
I like to just take care of my man
I
at
just feel
home.
like, yeah.
But you
I
have to
don't mind
be a
that.
man that take care of me for me to take care
That's
of
the
you.
problem. I don't get that back. I have a bad day. It's like, man, woosah and toughen up. Be strong, bitch.
See, I don't like that. I don't
That's
like
why I was
that.
like, nigga.
But you
But you
don't
want
like
me to
either.
be. I need somebody to cuddle me.
Yeah, well, you have to find the balance. Though.
But sometimes you have to realize when your guy's language of coddle. Because I know like guys who don't really know how to be soft.
Mm-hmm.
They really don't give a fuck what's wrong with you. Me and my friend had a fight. Oh, they don't really care.
No.
But somebody who cares about you is gonna say, "What happened?" Or "What you did?" Because you did something. Because they know you. So like, "What you do?" And then you start telling the story. And
What
they're
about
like,
the one that don't give a fuck?
at this point in our life,
I can't deal with that.
I got no tolerance for someone who doesn't care,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who lies to me, and somebody who celebrates my evilness. So if I'm doing some shit that I know I don't need to be doing, and you over here celebrating and edging it on, I don't need you in my life.
Damn.
I gotta let you go. Because like literally, we're 40. Well, I'm 40. My son is about to be in college. Right now, I'm supposed to be happy. Anything that I do that's evil or drastic or wrong, that got consequences. Why am I lighting a match, burning my hand, and holding it? Why are you celebrating me holding that? You supposed to knock that shit out of my hand and say, "Bitch, get the fire extinguisher. What are you doing?" And I just, like, I got less years here on earth than I have that. You know what I'm saying. Y'all know what I'm saying. So it's just like my moral compass is a little different. So like when I see things or I hear things, like if I hear somebody being jealous of you, and I'm gonna look at them like, I go, Ashley, she said this and this about you. I be like, Ashley, reevaluate some of your friendships. That's all I'm telling you. Now, if we were like best friends, I be like, bitch, first off, who are you to be talking about my friend?
That's what
and I'm gonna do it in the face.
Yeah.
But I know a lot of people can't deal with that, and I can't say that's who I am because of your post that you said
Which one?
yesterday when you was like, learn how to apologize and not say this just who I am.
Yeah.
But I feel like
I get
if
what
it's
you're
coming
saying.
from the heart, bitch, this just who I am.
I'm talking about the who I am. Like I just don't. You don't want to talk. This is who I am. I'm nonchalant. I'm like,
Yeah, because at a certain age, you gotta grow up.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
At a certain age, you put the toys down and you become an adult.
I gotta deal with. You don't want to talk about anything, so I'm just gonna sit here and be like, everything good.
But you have to also let people process shit on their own time.
Yeah.
Because everybody don't process like we process. Like me, if I get into it with you, I need to talk about it right then and now. Because now I remember everything that happened.
But you can. What if you can? I'll let you talk. But if I ain't got shit to say, don't get mad. I'm just gonna be like, it's
You
not
have
the best
to-
time for me to talk right now.
You have to say something.
Why?
If I'm telling you, if
that's
I'm
not.
saying,
I said because you said you want to
but
talk.
I didn't say go into details. But
I'm gonna say okay.
Example. That's saying something. Okay.
But I know me.
But I'm not ready.
I know me. I don't want to.
But that's okay.
If I care about our friendship, I'm a chill and real.
And that's why when I say Ashley, you be like, okay, I hear you, but I'm not ready to talk about it.
We all have to put our capes away. Men, women, whatever case may be. Just put your cape up. Can't save everybody.
I like my cave.
Can't save everybody.
It's bedazzled.
I ain't saving no goddamn body.
No, but I'm talking about like
No, what you mean?
relationship.
Relationship. I'm talking about niggas.
No, I'm talking about relationships, friendships, everything. You gotta put your cape away. 'Cause I think a lot of times, a lot of people go through certain things, right?
Because we've been on
and,
fire.
yeah, we try to save friends, whatever.
Because we've
like,
seen that before, like
I've
she
seen
said.
this. Yeah, but it's okay to discuss that with your friend, right? But it's not the point where we have to, I'm not saying really go in or burn bridges or anything like that. You need to put your cape up and be like, hey, tell your friend whatever, like say what you want to say with her, right? At the end of the day, you be like, hey, I'm here for you. And I'm gonna just leave it at that because we have to put our capes away and we have to let people bump their heads. You know what I'm saying? We cannot protect everybody.
hello.
Because I feel you,
Yeah.
but it's not me. It's not me.
But that's what I'm saying though.
Because if I feel like I gotta put
that you have to find.
if I have to put that filter on me where I can't care about you on that level, why am I around you?
But you ain't there to save me. I gotta learn.
I'm not gonna save you, but I want to help you.
But see, that's my thing though. That's perfectly fine with everything that you're saying, right? But
Just
that's not peaceful to you.
It's
Right.
not.
And you have to find your own peace. Yeah,
You are disturbing your peace. Back to my shit.
Because what you're saying right now, I can't put that filter myself. I have to tell my friend because I care about them, right?
Right.
You're putting your cape on trying to help them find peace and not find peace in yourself.
And you taking my drama.
And it's
Bitch, I'm
very,
good.
I don't know
I
what
think-
movie that was where they was like, oh, the Green Mile. Remember when he sucked
Oh.
Yeah.
all
yeah.
that? And when I take it on, I'm sucking the poison. But my thing is, don't tell me about it. Don't show me. Don't do it in front of me. Because when you do that, I feel like Superman and I gotta go save you.
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's what it is. Oh, she in trouble. Woo. Oh, he in trouble. Woo. I gotta go save you. But it's like, if you know you're gonna do that shit, just be quiet. Don't tell me shit.
Well, that's my thing though. If you say you got enough to know in yourself, I have no filter, and like you say, I'm gonna have to say this and that, then you have enough of a filter to tell somebody before they go into that store or that conversation. Like,
I have
yeah,
before.
Like, I don't want to hear about that because
You gonna hear
that's the conversation. Because you're kind of a person where you can say, I'm not gonna go in there. I don't want to know about it because you know me with it, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll change something, keep it moving.
No,
Yeah.
I'm still telling.
Yeah, and but literally that happened to me.
Yeah.
Where they were like, oh, I did such and such. I was like, I don't even want to know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just turned my head like this, and I started looking at the other friend. I started listening because I didn't want to know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know me,
Mm-hmm.
and I know if one of my people is hurting,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take on that pain.
I just know I'm not gonna like. I'd rather not know because I know my feelings. Whoever you talking about before, I'm gonna feel some type of way about it.
Yeah,
And it's gonna show. I'm not gonna say
Oh.
nothing, but my body
my face
whole
told
mood is gonna be like, I don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
You already gave me a description of what the fuck going on in your life. They hurt me.
and that was one of the things my mom always told me and my sister. She would say, if he's not beating on you, don't tell your drama to your friends. Because when you bring your person around, your friends are going to remember all the bad stuff you said. And now they looking.
Yeah.
I done had a couple people who got married. And before they got married, I knew the drama that they went through what they do. Then they had the nerve to say, can you be in my wedding? And I'm like, bitch, no.
Well, that's an issue either way you look at it. Like I'm saying, like I can be in a relationship with you, right?
Uh-huh.
And you can have a friend.
We go together. I'm
I'm
not single no more.
You can have a friend that can be
You
like,
heard it.
you can have a friend that be like, hey, talking shit, you know what I'm saying, towards me, right? It's like that, and you can be telling her situations with us, right?
Uh-huh.
And so she might feel some way towards me. It's like that. If one of us ain't willing to be the bigger person, then that's gonna be a bad situation. Cause you stuck, huh?
I'm never the bigger
But I'm
person.
just saying the
You
situation.
know yourself very well.
Yeah, but I'm saying in that situation.
I'm a bigger person.
Yeah, I'm saying
Fuck, I hate it.
somebody has a bigger person because somebody has to be like, if me and you dating and I don't really care for her, I would put my shit aside and be like, bitch, I know you really don't fucking like me. It's like that, but y'all friends, so I'm gonna keep it cordial, right? I'm saying, so one person, either she has to be like that or I have to be like that because we both care about you. But to stop all that shit with her, right? Sometimes you gotta stop telling your business. Stop telling shit because you get people involved with your shit, and then like I'm saying, your nigga don't do something you don't want him to do, or blah blah blah, right? You go run your mouth and shit like that. Now that friend looking at you sideways, you looking over here like, what the fuck is wrong with her?
Exactly.
I thought we was cool with this and that, and then now, you know what I'm saying, y'all might have your issue because I'm your dude, so you gonna bring me around. That's your fucking friend.
Yeah, and now I'm looking at Tyrone like,
we at the table like, yeah, bitch.
Yeah, that nigga ain't
I
even
know
come
what
home.
you did.
Yeah, so
Because I am the type of person that if I get married, that's the only way I want a house if I get married. I don't want one if I don't get married. But I want, if I get married or my companionship, whatever we choose to do, we get a house. I am the person that entertains. Every weekend there's a theme. So dress the theme, come over, drink, eat. And if I sit here and I tell, if I tell Ashley, my nigga, did this, and this, and now she mad at him.
I
And
ain't
then
gonna
we
lie,
hit the house.
I'ma listen, but in the back of my head, I come to your house.
But he gonna know because he gonna be like, "What's up, Ashley?"
I'm like, what's up?
And you'll be like, "Hey."
No, I can hold it for so long.
But yeah.
But if you keep talking about
He
this
gonna
nigga
keep
all the
yeah.
time, I'm gonna be like, bitch, what are you doing?
Yeah, but
I
see,
don't-
I'm not me. I'm a little different because if you keep telling me, I'm gonna tell you up front how I feel.
I'm
However,
gonna say how I feel, but I still gotta take the. I'm gonna be like, that's your business, but you deserve better.
but see, I'm gonna tell you
It
exactly how I
depends what it
feel.
is.
But
Because
if
I
we
can't.
at the house
Yeah.
and he talking to me and stuff, he will never know I don't like him. He
Oh.
will never know.
He
I
ain't
don't
gonna
like
know
him.
the first time, but
He
he
will-
gonna feel that shit later.
He
probably.
will never know unless I'm
Just
drunk.
show on my face.
If,
Yeah.
if I'm drunk and we're having a conversation and I'll be like, well, shit, Allie, you cheated on Ashley last week, so let's talk. And then,
Oh damn.
yeah, and then the shooter hit the floor and it's like, this
I'll be
bitch
like,
gotta go.
Alright, you gotta.
Like she had too much.
Call
Yeah.
her Uber.
Sit on, sit
Fuck,
on.
bitch, you told that bitch you cheated on.
Did you not cheat? Oh, okay. If you didn't do it, you ain't give me nothing to talk about.
Yeah, because all it takes is somebody to say the wrong fucking thing.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
True.
Because I get upset when I see, and this is me wearing my cape. If I see like you and Alan together, but last night I saw Alan with Stephanie.
That's
Right?
none of my business.
No, it ain't. And I tell Alan, hey Alan, because I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you I saw you
Yeah.
with her. So I say, hey Alan. So he saw me. He like, fuck, Ashley friend seen me.
Yup.
Now the next day we all together, and Alan out hugged up with you, kissing on you like ain't shit happened. I'll be over there just pushing him back. Cause I'm mad now. Like this motherfucker playing a game. He didn't even acknowledge me and said nothing about what I just saw. But okay. And then let us be playing a game and they talk about relationships. I'll be like, how you feel about when you see your friend man
Oh
with another
my
woman?
God.
And Alan gonna be like, this bitch, it's time to go. It's time to go. Now Alan, sit down. What would you
What
do,
is she
Alan?
talking about, Alan?
Yeah.
What is she talking about?
No, I'm saying, that's a situation you caught. You it's fucked up. It is what it is.
I'm single.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
happens.
But I'm saying, but that's an extreme shit. And then
Yeah.
we're gonna pivot off of this. But that's the extreme shit. The shit that gets people fucked up is when it's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, you lost your job, some shit like that, like information that should be privy to every fucking body, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Or
what the fuck do you mean? You telling people I lost my job?
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that.
yeah.
I don't believe in demasking.
friends do that?
Yeah,
Yeah, friend, they would talk.
Yeah,
They be like,
somebody,
girl, he lost his job yesterday. So
somebody, yeah, he tricked
tight.
me or whatever. He this and that. Blah,
Oh,
blah,
for the
blah.
man. Oh, your other half, your better half.
Your husband lost his job and you telling your friend.
You telling your friend like, oh girl, he lost his job because he ain't doing this, he ain't doing that, and then something in the conversation y'all all together, right?
Like, bitch,
Oh,
that's why
yeah.
you unemployed, hoe.
You like, I heard you lost your job. Like, there ain't nothing to come back.
They don't
Yeah.
really be saying it like that. You know how some women are.
Like,
They be
some
like,
people will say it like
so
that.
Alan,
No,
you been
some
home
women-
all day. What you
Yeah.
been doing?
No, somebody be like, this. Damn, y'all couldn't cook the food. Yeah, you right. My
Yeah.
family will be like, you
Well,
been
Alan, you been
home.
home all day.
You
Why
don't work.
You ain't working.
That shit do piss me
Yeah.
off. I be like, damn.
And say I get
So
mad at my
fuck.
family because I be like, bitch, don't talk about my man like that. I can talk about him like that.
I don't think
can't.
you should talk about nobody. Like, I be like, damn, he ain't. But fuck, that ain't our business.
That's type of shit that get like say stuff messed up between like friends and say partners and stuff like that. Because you telling information that
Like,
shouldn't be
damn,
everybody.
Tyrone Dick
Or-
don't get up.
or-
You know what I'm saying?
True.
yeah, shit like that.
You
It
can't
is
say that
like
no more.
that.
Shit like
No, people, that happens.
Kind of like you say, you understand like that's your friend. I know you're gonna tell your friend shit, right? But then you would hope that they wouldn't regurgitate that shit.
Oh my
later on.
God, wait. That's like the table scene on Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah,
When he knew everybody dirt
yeah.
and he just spilled the beans
Yeah.
because he was in the hot seat.
Yeah.
And that's literally how it comes
It
out.
does.
Because like
you
now
and I-
y'all on me talking about I'm single and I can't keep a man.
But I
But bitch,
can't
your
do
man
that.
can't keep a job.
Yeah.
So what the fuck we talking about? And why you at it, you don't suck his dick. That's why he cheating with
Wait a damn minute! Wait a damn minute! You cheat with, I already know.
Yeah, that's how.
I'm gonna whip that nigga with a bottle though. Oh,
Sheila.
who? Oh.
Yeah, that's that's all. But we gonna pivot off the vulnerability and stuff. I think we went to depth 2 weeks.
We did.
Going to vulnerability.
I don't want to be vulnerable no more.
I'm tired of being vulnerable.
No, and that's my last point on that, and that's another thing too.
It's high grade
Somebody want to be vulnerable, whatever. Enjoy. At the end of the day, enjoy your life. Enjoy who you are.
Yeah.
Find who you are. It's like that because, like I said, we are so quick to be like trying to intertwine ourselves with other people. Then we need to find who the fuck we are. And once you find out, once you're happy with self, you can be happy with others. Because if you're not happy with self, you can't be
happy with nobody else.
Man, that's a blessing.
And that is.
And
don't try to be nobody else.
No.
If you know this is not you, don't do it.
I'm trying to be Angela Simmons, but shit ain't working. So.
Is she still with the boxer? That's not my
business.
Yeah. Like I say, find your inner peace, find your inner self, and from that point, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you should be okay. At least at the end of the day, you should be okay. Your relationship might be okay, your friendship might be okay, but you're going to be okay.
Yeah. You're going to be okay.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like that. You're going to be okay.
With that being said, let's go to Kenny's Corner and hear about this date.
Roll
Number
on
4.
Shit get bad. Yeah. Go ahead. No, it's going to be good. Date number 4 don't work for me. Go ahead.
No. You know what? Now that you said it, date number 4 is triggering me from what you just said. But no, date number 4, best date this far.
Okay.
So the guy asked me out, and I think he listens to the show.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
So yeah, hey.
His name Rodney.
Well, yeah, get that.
Yeah, I think he listened to last week's show, and I think he took pointers.
Okay.
Or either that, or he's a fan. I don't know, but I have fun because my man has to be my fan because I'm my man's fan.
I like that he showed interest.
Yeah, so it was crazy because y'all know yesterday it rained, right?
Yeah.
So he called and he was like, "Wear tennis shoes," and I was like, "Okay." So we met up or whatever.
Y'all met up in the rain?
It wasn't raining yet.
Oh.
Right after work, it hadn't started raining yet. So when we met up, he had a picnic. And I was like, oh, but then it started raining. So he was like...
He had a picnic?
Yeah. So he was like, I got to do something different. He said, I got to do something different, but I got it. He's like, do you trust me? I said, yes. I'll trust you. So we went to Chili's. That's why I say he listened to the show. So we went to Chili's.
You like egg roll?
I didn't even eat. We had a drink. We had one drink. Okay. So we had a drink. We talked a little bit. And after that, he was like, you can leave your, because I've been having problems with my truck. So he was like, you can leave your truck here at Chili's. We'll be back in enough time. I was like, okay.
I don't like this shit already, dog.
I was like, okay, I'm nervous because I'm putting my trust in somebody else. But what's the point of doing this if I'm not going to go all the way? So I was like, fuck it. Okay. And I have a gun in my purse, so it didn't matter. So we pulled up to a house. I was
trap
like,
house?
oh, this nigga trying to fuck.
He put up a trap house?
He trying to fuck. That's what I was thinking. He took me to get a drink. Now we at a house.
You weren't lit though.
I was a little tipsy.
I thought one. Okay.
So when we pulled up to the house, he said, just sit here and wait. I was like, okay. So all the picnic stuff that he had, he took it in.
Yeah.
And when I came in, he was like, come on in now. And he opened the door. I came in. He set the picnic up in the living room on the floor. He was playing Love Jones. That's why I say he's a fan of the show, because I think I said that I love that movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he was playing Love. He put Love Jones on. We ate the picnic. We played games.
Yeah.
Like he had games, like ready to play. I was like, oh, okay. So then when the day was over, he was driving me back to my car. And he was like, oh, wait, I forgot. And I was like, what you forgot? And he reached in the back seat. And he had a teddy bear. And I was just like, oh, that's not gay, Ashley. So he got me to my car. And he kissed me on my forehead.
Forehead kiss.
He kissed me on my forehead.
This bitch ain't listen to none of that shit from Best Man.
I did. Then he kissed me on the forehead.
This nigga ain't shit. He's not gonna ever. I knew it. She fell for all this shit. I should have been in the back of the car like, don't do it, bitch.
Don't do it. No. But now he kissed me on my forehead. And then we stayed. Like I got in the car, and then he was about to close the door, but then we started talking some more. So shit, I turned my car out because I didn't want it to overheat. And we was just sitting there talking. This thing, it was pouring down rain water. I was like, I gotta go. He was like, well, you can't drive in the rain. I was like, yes, I can. He was like, no, I don't want you to. And I was like, so what I'm gonna do? He was like, you still got your tennis shoes on. Bitch, why we went to 24-hour fitness?
For what?
To go work out. This motherfucker made me work out. That's why he got me fucked up right there. He got me fucked up right there. But I didn't do a hard workout. It was a light workout, but it was cool. But by the time
24-hour fitness?
we was at Chili's.
Okay.
24-hour fitness.
No.
So then, like, after we did the little light workout, he was like, you want to go home or you want to go to the movies? And I was like, no, I want to go home because shit, I just worked out. I stayed.
Why you ain't say the movie? What
You
the
should have did that
fuck?
at first. I agree, but we had just watched Love Jones, so maybe,
I don't give a shit.
I don't know. But it was cool. It was cool, babe. But anyway, I went home. When I went home, I felt like
Babe?
in a,
Hey,
We call that nigga
hey,
babe.
because you just trying to fuck the nigga up for a second. So, yeah, she had to really back in for a
I'm
second.
sorry.
So,
Okay,
shit.
my bad.
so I felt like the 90s because when I got home and I was like, I made it home. He called. And he called me.
This nigga.
He was like, you made it home. How was your truck? Da, 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 da. So we just started talking, and anybody that knows me knows 90s love is just like something I'm just like really into. So we just started talking about, like, he did a movie line. Me and my siblings, I'll say a movie line and we just go around in a circle and just keep that movie going until somebody fuck up. So he said a movie line. I was like, oh, you think you got me? So I just kept going. And then next thing you know, 3 hours later, we were still on the phone. I was like, I didn't go wash
Last
my
night?
ass because I stank. Yeah. I was like, I didn't go wash my ass because I just worked out. I was at a picnic.
That's
Like,
the best day ever.
it was
And I'm hating.
a good day.
Chili's and shit.
He asked me out on the second date,
Oh, you gonna get fucked.
but I got another day.
Say, to whoever the young man is.
I'm
cheers.
sorry, I've been drinking
Yeah.
so long.
Say-
It's not good.
Say, cheers to you, young man.
I know.
He's
Nigga.
not gonna get
My
fucked.
bad, you're not gay. You just know what you doing. How old is this dude?
He's 41.
He's doing the right shit. Okay, I actually liked everything he did.
He did good.
He did good.
But again, I don't know because one of my friends asked me, how do you know when it's genuine
Or if they
or
try
are
to
they
get them
just
draws.
doing it for, well, he said for the show.
Oh.
And
I would say this. I would feel it's genuine because it gets to the point you just tired. I ain't finna do all that shit. if I
But
don't
some
want to do
people
shit.
not tired.
Some people ain't tired, but a lot of niggas been like, especially here they had at the house. You know what I'm saying? We playing games, shit, Lil Joe's, whatever.
Nice
yeah,
house.
We've been like, they always try to work their way in the fuck to go ahead and get over with. The fact that he didn't do that,
because
you
he,
know what I'm saying?
oh, never mind, he couldn't afford.
Alright,
But you know, we ain't going there. We ain't going there. But shit.
A little bit.
But
No.
but yeah. So shit can happen. But the fact that didn't happen, or that was like that was cool. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
The second week in a row. Shit.
I got trapped in the closet.
Shit. But the fact that he didn't push it, whatever, and the fact that y'all did more stuff after that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he could have been like, oh shit, I can't fuck with her and shit. Well, I'm going to holler at you, bring back to the car.
I like how he
So-
stayed on the phone with you 3 hours.
I know I did too. And,
Yeah.
and the conversation never stopped.
Yeah. So I'm saying constant
Yeah, I
conversation and
missed
stuff like that.
that.
So
I do miss that.
I'm a sucker for conversation.
Me too.
Like, I don't like all
That's
the
why
text.
I miss. Yeah. I want to talk.
yeah, so nothing is genuine.
That was a
and stuff,
good ass
It
day.
was.
So y'all niggas need to pay attention.
But part of my thing is, and while it was a great day, am I really doing this for intent on something, or am I just doing it to do 21 days?
Well, that's up to you. Because
I
when
don't-
I did mine, it was intent, and it stopped at 4.
That's why now I'm
4
nervous
and
about
fucked.
4.
4 and fucked.
I didn't get
I'm
fucked,
done.
but yeah.
I'm done. Nobody. I'm not doing
So
it.
it's just like, I don't know. I have to
That's how
know
you
my
gotta figure
boundary.
out.
Yeah, I got to figure that out. Which one am I doing?
You think you're just doing it to just have content?
Honestly,
To see what it's like?
I was just dating today.
To be honest, I just wanted to see. Okay. I just wanted to see. I haven't dated in a while, so I was trying. And I see why I don't fucking date.
And I felt like doing these 21 dates, summer 21, when y'all talked about it, I was like, I'm going to do it. But I didn't do it for the intent to find love. I did it for the intent to get to know me better.
Yeah.
Because with each person, I can see my flaws because each person brings
Each
Oh,
person,
she did it right.
each person's gonna teach
I
you
was
something.
going to eat.
Yeah. Oh,
You ain't lying. That's terrible.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I still ain't got that shit out.
I didn't even get food. I ate like popcorn and fruit
You're tripping.
and cheese.
Yeah, but
You missed the egg rolls, nigga.
but
Next time you want to Oh, I'm sorry.
but no, but the egg rolls,
I
egg rolls.
You-
But no, you're doing it for the right thing, like you're saying. You in dating these people, though, right? And like I say, that's not. If something that comes out of it, then something comes out of it. Like you say, if this is the dude that is the dude, right?
I don't know.
Well, but no, it's perfectly fine to say you don't know.
She like that.
Yeah, I'm saying because he showed intent and initiative.
Yeah, he did.
So I'm saying that's
Hey,
perfect.
John.
And
His
it's,
name was Travis. Black name.
but I'm saying, but it's perfectly fine that that you feel that way, and if something stops with it, because the whole intent of the 21 days to 21 is to basically find what you like and find what you like about yourself.
Right.
Oh.
She was trying to find a nigga.
I'm mad you started the concept and didn't know what the hell
Yeah,
you
you
That
was
wasn't my time. That wasn't
Ain't that what the devil?
I'm sorry, Lord.
She started hiding.
We just gonna keep it going like this.
I'm done.
But no,
I ain't got trapped over here
That's
and
why
shit.
I gotta tell the truth, shame the devil.
you were trying to do 21 days, and
I
because
was actually enjoying.
Goddamn Carrie.
she moved there with her mind. You're all
I'm
gonna laugh
thinking
at
shit. I'm
you.
thinking, like, nah.
You're all gonna laugh at you.
That shit scary. I don't like that movie.
I know.
But I did it because
Free food. You wanted a relationship.
I wanted to try to work for one. I've
Right.
never had one in my 30s, to be honest. A situationship,
Yeah.
a real relationship, and it
I
showed
agree,
me.
me too.
It showed me it's a lot of fucking work that I.
It is a lot of
know.
work. Last week, I don't know if you remember Tony, she said it's work.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. And that's the thing, like, a lot of people don't want to put the work in.
Yeah.
The first sign of trouble, they run. But what they don't realize is that trouble is following you.
Preach it, girl.
Because it starts with you.
It's
Everybody not crazy.
Mm.
If you tell me you
Yeah,
dated
ain't
3
it?
girls back to back and they all crazy,
right.
you're the
He
problem.
did.
You're the problem. You're triggering something that tells you that they're
I hate
crazy.
you, bitch.
But yeah, so that was part of it. But I did get another Facebook inbox from this guy who's
Oh, you got
been,
another date?
They get all the inboxes and shit.
I've
Hit you up like
been,
that?
I've been getting inboxes. I don't know.
Can't be posting them pictures and damn. All I get is old men with bald heads talking about you look good, sugar. Who
Let me
the
take you
fuck?
to church.
Basically.
I got some candy in my pocket.
I'm like,
But no,
okay.
it was like this guy, and I'm a little iffy about this one because he plays basketball.
Oh shit.
You with this?
Yeah, we
But
all like, oh shit.
he's been
I need
like,
to go on a date with a pastor.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
them the worst one.
Mm.
But he was
They're
like,
not.
when you gonna make time for us? And I'm like, us? It ain't no us. What the fuck you mean?
Oh, he
And he was like, first off, calm down.
Mm.
Because when I say us, I'm just saying me and you. I'm not saying we're in a relationship. And I was like, oh.
He just
Okay.
said us.
So yeah, he asked me
So
on a
he's not
date.
that selfish.
But
right
he's
now.
not consistent with talking to me. Like, he'll ask me on a date and then disappear for a couple hours.
Oh, because he got other hoes.
Exactly. That's how.
Oh, he married.
Did you do that too?
That's the French trade.
Oh, did you do that too? with
I
your
got
wife?
that eye.
But yeah, but I don't know. He asked me out on a date, but I don't know no details. He just was like, what side of town you stay on? I said the east side, and
He got ghost.
that's where we
Too
are.
damn far.
He probably so.
That's right.
Because I'm sure he's staying in Cyprus.
But if he really wants you,
he'll come for me.
right? You know the
I'll
game.
change his life.
Ooh.
But that's where I'm wrong at. I'm not changing nobody's life.
You not changing
I put
life.
the cape up. The cape is up.
I ain't changing nobody's
I'm
life.
not saving nobody else.
I am not Captain Saberho. That's the new motto.
No.
Right?
Put the cape up.
I'm
Put it on the
not.
shirt. Put the cape up.
Put the cape up.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. So, Ms. Kennedy, do you have anything to conclude?
So, I just want to thank everybody for the feedback that they gave. I don't know, last week episode must have been popping because a lot of people reached out to me. They were really into the episode. They like being vulnerable. They like hearing about the dates. A lot of people laugh at me when I post date 4 of 21, date 3. It's like, motherfuckers be laughing. I don't know what y'all find funny. Like,
It is
I'm
funny.
confused. But I have been recycling the same dress.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ashley. But yeah.
Hand clap. Hands up. Clap.
Slap hand, slap hand, slap hand, slap hand.
I just wanted to,
Recycle.
like, I found this quote that I wanted to say. Basically, don't drink poison just because you're thirsty.
Drink wine.
That helps. So basically what that means to me is because you're thirsty, don't settle for just anything.
So don't drink poison
Just because
I'm
you're
thirsty.
Yeah. If you're thirsty, wait, because somewhere water will be there, soda will be there, juice. Just don't drink the poison. So don't go against your morals just because you're in need of something.
I'm feeling it.
You feel that?
I'm feeling it.
You feel that? But yeah, with that, of course, as always, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Thank you guys for being there, your support. Like I said, I lost a friend last night. Nicole, we love you.
Rest in heaven.
Yeah. With that, thank you for kicking with Kitty. Peace. 2021. Don't be a fuckboy.
Then you good?
I'm good.
All right, so we good. And we're out.